Alright, so far so good. Where is... There we go. So I have about 5 minutes to plan. So here's what I got planned. I have a, drawing with the mouse. Yeah, buddy. Running. It's a day in August, and right now in August, things are 108 degrees. So I think what I'm going to do is plan all this out. Excuse me. Whoa! Wow! So this is going to be a game about beating the heat. So let's see here. Sprite is cover rectangle as background. Sprite connects to rectangle. So for the rectangle as background, stretches for top sprite height. Infinite runner. This will be an infinite runner. And we're going to have, let's see, I have 3 more minutes to plan. We're going to have angry sun man. In my stream, you are the star. It is you. So we got Angry Sun, and he will be lobbing projectiles at us. And the projectiles are blocked by the tree, because the tree is shade. And that's my idea. I guess it's as good as any. And we will want to collect water bottles. I don't know, man. There's something we should jump over to. What's something August themed that we would have to jump over? My chat help. Oh no, I can save 11.9 gigabytes of disk space by using CCleaner. By the way, that at G Prisky is getting a little clingy. It's a custom thing that I was able to set up on this because you're able to change your subscription dialogues and all that. So I made all of mine very upsetting. Oh man, my cursors are just dust in the wind. Okay, 1 minute. I mean, I guess it's good. I need to think of something that you can jump over, but I guess I'll think of that. Maybe it'll be like homeless people or something. Alright, we're recording, right? Yes, I am already recording. Come on, dang it. Oh, it's about to start very soon in 5 seconds. Okay, yeah, I guess that this will do just fine. Here we go. Okay, and we're off to the races. Oh, I should put on some music. Terrible music. Haha. Alright. I can play this music all that I want because I made it. Um, alright. SPR player. Run. And yeah, let's make this game a bit higher resolution compared to the other ones I've made. Okay. Good enough. Well, it kind of looks like it was made in Pivot stick figure animator, but I think it will have to do. Okay. That's about good. Alright. So we have our player sprite. Let's just save that. And let's here create SPR sun. This will be our angry sun. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh. Man, I just really know what I'm doing with this art. Alright. SPR, Sun, Proj. We're gonna make these 64 by 64. And what we're gonna do with these is we're gonna make these yellow. And brighter yellow, and we're gonna go then we're going to stretch these down to 48 by 48. Excellently. Okay. SPR. What comes next? Treetop. So I think that if I spend roughly 10 minutes on sprites, I'll consider that a success. That's our treetop. I don't even give a fuck. Alright. SPR, tree. Is there a cat attacking? There's indeed a cat attacking me. Tree, base. That's good enough. SPR, tree, trunk. Oops. There we go. Save that. And, SPR water bottle, of course. So we're a little bit behind on time, but that should be fine. I say now, before everything goes goddamn haywire, of course, but that's our water bottle. It's not pretty, but it gets the job done. So backgrounds, now I'm just going to create a very simple background. BG layer A, width 1280 by height 720, I guess. yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that tree top. I'm going to do the old Mario trick. First things first, though, is I need to create a gradient. And we're going to have a gradient from that down into that. I'm going to place a couple of these around. I like that. No. I don't know. I'll make them purple. That's fun. So that's BG layer A. BG layer B will be similarly sized. Height of 720. Alright. Now I must do gradient fill over that. Don't change the transparency. This one I'm going to do not blue. Blue is a little too out there. I'm going to do more like a dark orange into a magenta. I think that's going to look pretty good. Alright, yeah, we're kind of going overtime now. So all I need now is BG ground. And yeah, BG ground is similarly going to be 280 by 720. I'm not really optimizing things very well, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do is let's see, I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to do one more gradient fill, and this time I'm going to do this one like that and that. No, that and that. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so we got a bunch of cool gradients now. Or if we can do a cool gradient with the player. You know, I actually don't need to. I think the player looks great. Or for this, gradient fill. Green and yellow. Green and different green. If I pull this green a little bit more towards the yellow, pull this one more towards the actual green. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Things are getting a little out of control with the sprites, so I'm going to go ahead and do the last sprite-based thing I really need to do, which is I'm going to find me a font. That's fun. I like Broadway. Everything's going to be pretty big in this game, so this is going to be called... Yeah, font 0 is fine. Okay, save. Doing good. Rooms. Was I doing it by 720? It's kind of odd resolution, but I'm down with it. Let's just see what this looks like right now. It's going the wrong way, but I think that looks pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so I need to change the directions on these. Okay, first things first, object game control. I'm going to need that around ground. Let's see, am I getting any comments over here? Nope, no comments. Okay, so what I'm going to need now is, to figure out, okay, so ground ends at around 681. So in macros, I'm going to put ground Y. I think I said 681. I should check one more time, just in case. Yeah, 681 works. Okay, so object tree is the first thing that I really need to worry about. So add event on create. That is going to, I also need to change the speed of this to 60 before I forget. So on create, this is going to, okay, so this is going to jump this to room width plus sprite width. Y is going to be ground Y minus sprite height times 2 minus random, 400. And it's going to set the horizontal speed to -4 because that's the speed at which everything goes. So game control. Let's set an alarm. Oops. On create, let's set an alarm for about every 120, let's say. It'll create a tree. Let's see how that works out. I've already burnt a lot of time here, so that is really high up there. I do not want those to be that high up there. So those are still awfully high up, so I'm going to change that value. They're also a little too close together, so I'm going to make this first one like 10, and I'm going to make all these following ones roughly, let's say 360. say random 200. Okay, step. If x is less than negative sprite width, instance destroy, depth -5, object tree trunk, okay, create x, y is going to be ground, y minus sprite height, and this is also going to set the horizontal speed, and this is also going to have the thing where it will delete itself. But more importantly, so we're going to have with instance create xy object tree trunk, stretch equal to equal to absolute value of y minus other dot y. Okay. On draw, it's going to draw itself, but it's also going to draw sprite ext spr tree trunk 0xy 1 stretch 0 c white 1. And with tree trunk, I just want to make sure that y's got to be 1 for that to work out. Okay, let's see how that works. Perfect. They're a little too spaced out now, so I'm going to change this to 240. To 240. Okay. Now to create the player. On create, let's give them a friction of 0.4. Step if keyboard check vk left, what was that? Then h speed minus equal to h speed equal to maximum -6 h speed minus 2. If x plus h speed is greater than is less than 0 plus sprite width, then h speed equal to maximum 0 or h speed, and x equal to 0 plus sprite width. So this will create the border. Oh wait, no, that's still X. Room width minus sprite width. Yeah, no, that looks good. Okay. So my guy should be able to run back and forth now. Keyboard check pressed. VK up. Actually, now let's make this VK space. Then V speed will become negative 12, I guess, if y is less than ground y minus sprite height divided by 2. Then gravity direction equal to 270, gravity equal to 0.5, and if keyboard check VK space, then V speed equal to maximum, minimum 0 V speed plus 1. Right? Right, maximum 0 V speed. I think that works out, yeah. Yeah, that it'll be else y is equal to that, gravity is equal to 0, v speed is equal to 0. Okay, so far so good. What did I set this guy's friction to again? Oh, yeah, it's... I'd better lower that down by just a bit. Otherwise it's going to interfere with gravity. Oh man, this guy can't even jump. Okay. Got a bit of debugging to do. What did I do wrong? That's what I did wrong. I think that that is it. I think this guy should be able to jump a bit better, so... So I'm going to give him just a little bit more of a boost. By that I mean I'm going to give him about double the boost. Let's see how well that works. It's probably going to make him go flying. Yeah. It's cute though, I like it. Okay, time to create the sun. Methinks. Okay, so x minus, say 180, y minus 180, x plus 180, y plus 180. Color 1 is going to be C white. Wait, no, C yellow. Color 2 is going to be C white. This is not going to be an outline. One of the things too is this is going to be like minus 5 plus random 10. Give them that jiggle effect that I like so much. So let's just throw the sun in now. Actually, let's give them a path. So let's start them right there. Now let's give them this kind of like loop-de-loop thing going on. Kind of a figure 8. Okay, at a speed of 1. So one of the things I'm going to do is at alarm 1000. Path speed relative 1. It'll just speed up every 1000 steps. That should make things a bit more chaotic. Okay, alarm 1 to 50. Alarm 1. It's going to create, oh crap. Object Object projectile. There we go. Outside room, destroys itself. Okay. So it creates a projectile at a speed of... Let's make them fairly fast, but not so fast. Speed, direction, point, direction, X, Y, object player, dot X, object player dot Y. Okay, and now I'm actually starting to run a little short on time. Okay, projectile. When the projectile comes in collision with a tree, destroys itself because the tree is cover. Okay, so let's just take a look at what this looks like so far. Oh my gosh, the sun is huge. Alright, so I'd already be dead. I think that many of the projectiles need to be smaller, faster, and a little bit more spaced out. Oh yeah, I was going to make them a little bit faster as well. I think that I know what the issue is here. So delete that, is I need to say minus equal to 2. The sun, I really need to change how he looks, because right now it's a little ridiculous. So I'm going to go with 120, 120, 120, 120. Okay. That's a lot better. Okay, so now one of the things I'm going to need to do is make the sun go fast, or make the sun shoot faster over time. Actually, is path speed. Okay. Minus path speed. If path speed is greater than 2, is greater than 5. And we'll create 2 more. Yeah, so now I think that's plenty. So now let's create object water bottle. Alright, okay, so now I just need to create the water bottles and create the score system, and then I'm done. So, okay, so now there should be obvious water bottles. I'm quickly running out of time. So, oh, that would have been my death right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to implement the score system as quickly as I can so that I can add some cool effects that I want, like come on, dude. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so so game control will be negative 100, and it will draw So for anybody watching, this is not the way that you'd want to program. I'm leaving a lot of stuff kind of open. Not commenting out anything, but since I'm doing everything within absolutely everything within an hour, shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so all I need now is the end of the thing. Okay. Best score equal to, okay, so first thing I need to do is ini open game score dot ini equal to ini read real score, best score default will be 0, ini close. Script endgame. Okay, so if the score is greater than best score, that, and then we do game restart. So if the player comes in collision with a projectile, then with object game control, end game. Okay. I'm just gonna look at the mask again. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make this mask just a little bit smaller. Okay, so let's see if this works. If so, then I have 10 minutes left to just add effects and stuff, which is a lot of fun. Okay, I have 3. My best did not update. Oh, I see. And spray index equal to SPR water bottle. Explode effect I think needs to be sped up just a bit. Okay, let's test it again. Okay, so that's 5. And now the best says 5. Excellent. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, since the game, technically everything that I need from it works, I'm going to do object after effect, which is instead of doing the X scale thing, it's going to do image angle. yeah, all this other stuff's still good, though I will make it deteriorate faster. Object on step. Going to actually do a width, and we're going to set image blend equal to C yellow, and yeah, it's going to be X, Y. Yeah, After Effects are going to generally be deeper down. Player step will also do that. But his is going to be C blue. Oh, right, and image index equal to other dot image index sprite index equal to other dot sprite index image speed equal to 0. Okay, and did I speed up how quickly this one goes? Because I really should. This one shouldn't be around for too long. Okay. Haven't got a whole lot of time left. I still need to implement sounds. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, and I think that the projectile ones should not have that problem, so let's try that again. That's a little bit better. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm going to make some sound effects now. So, whoa, that's terrible. Whoa. That one's pretty fun. Let's export that. I like that. And then yeah, let's do hit. Let's export that. Okay. Those should both be good, though I am going to open up Power Up 1 and Audacity really quickly. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to give it a fade in. And I'm going to give that a reverb. And a fade out. Okay. Now, sounds. I do not have a whole lot of time to implement these, so I need to make this fast. Okay, that sounds really terrible. Let me try that again. Okay, now I have like 2 minutes to do this, so. That sounds great. Okay. S and D hit. Okay. Audio play sound. S and D hit. Priority 1, I guess. No loop. Water bottle. S and D bottle get. Okay, and now I just need S&D music, and to that end I am going to choose we use slow burn. Alright, and that's it. That's the game. That's 1 hour. I finished it just about perfectly. So, so let's test it. Aha, nobody saw this so far in the testing, but yeah, he starts shooting a bunch of them. Alright. Well, I think that's pretty much good to publish, so that's my stream. Thanks for joining me, guys.